what are some of the compelling reasons which can actually force President Uhuru Kenyatta to support Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022? Because we all know that politics is really an interesting game. And the only constant thing in politics is interest and personal interest. And we also know that on Saturday, David Murathe spoke. David Murathe is a close ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta, and he endorsed Raila Odinga for the presidency. On Sunday, Francis Atwoli also spoke, and Atwoli also endorsed Raila Odinga. And from those endorsements, we can now predict that President Uhuru Kenyatta is also likely to endorse Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. But if Uhuru Kenyatta were to be provided with the two options, for example, you give him Raila Odinga on one side and Gideon Moi on one side, the chances of President Uhuru Kenyatta choosing Gideon Moi as his preferred successor over Raila Odinga are high. Again, if you are to provide the president with the two options again, Raila Odinga or Kalonzo Musyoka on one side or even Musalia Mudavadi, I am sure President Uhuru Kenyatta would actually opt for either Kalonzo Musyoka or Musalia Mudavadi. But from all indications, the president is being compelled to support Raila Odinga. So today I want us to look at the 6 compelling reasons why President Uhuru Kenyatta is being forced to support Raila Odinga presidency in 2022. But before we go into those details, if you are watching this video for the first time, I want you to just take a second or two and click subscribe button here so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. So just click subscribe button, then check the notifications. Now back to business. Politics is all about interest. We all know that also in politics there are no permanent enemies. There are no permanent friends. As a matter of fact, nobody would have imagined, like 2.5 years ago, that President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto would be in different camps today. Nobody would have imagined. But there were so many people who actually predicted that Uhuru Kenyatta was going to betray the deputy president William Samoei Ruto. And from all what we can see, what we can say now is the fact that the president is not going to support his deputy. And I'm also not saying that the president is going to support Raila Odinga. But I want us to look at the 6 reasons why the president might actually be forced to support Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. The first compelling reason, in my view, is the fallout between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Samoei Ruto. What caused this fallout? And from all indications, this fallout is very bitter. What caused it? I don't know. But there are rumors within the corridors of power that the deputy president had actually intended to frustrate President Uhuru Kenyatta in the second term, because he knew he had managed to control Jubilee nominations in central Kenya. He knew he had Rift Valley behind him, and he also knew that Raila Odinga was also not going to work with the President Uhuru Kenyatta. And because Uhuru Kenyatta had intelligence, he got wind of this. And some were even claiming, and I think publicly it has been said, that the deputy president was even contemplating impeaching President Uhuru Kenyatta from office. Not verified, but these are stories. And of course, elected leaders from Tanga and from Kileweke have stated severally that the deputy president at some point wanted to impeach the president. And that's why President Uhuru Kenyatta reached out to Raila Odinga for help. And because this fallout was bitter, the president must be forced to support Raila Odinga. Because for him to support to stop the deputy president, he must figure out who is likely to defeat the deputy president. Can that person be Gideon Moi? If Gideon Moi can beat the deputy president in 2022, then the president will easily support him. What about Kalonzo Musyoka? If that candidate is going to be Kalonzo Musyoka, then I'm sure the president will support Kalonzo Musyoka. What if that candidate is Musalia Mudavadi? I am sure if that's the case, the president is going to support Musalia Mudavadi. But what if these other presidential candidates, according to intelligence briefing, cannot defeat the deputy president? And the only candidate who can defeat the deputy president is Raila Odinga. So if that's going to be the only option, then the president is going to be forced to support Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. So that's number one, the fallout, the bitter fallout. Number two, why the president might actually be forced to support Raila Odinga is the historical injustices. We all know, and it has been stated severally, that all the problems in this country, political problems in this country, began with the fallout between the late Jaramogi Odinga and the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. When Raila Odinga and UHURU Kenyatta had the handshake, I am sure one of the things they discussed was how to fix this particular historical injustice. We know Raila Odinga has been robbed of his victory in this country. In 2007, he won, he was robbed his victory. In 2013 and 2017, I don't want to talk about that because there are some people who are not comfortable when I speak about that on this platform. But the fact of the matter is, UHURU Kenyatta is well aware that the way he won that election was not free, fair, and transparent. And therefore, because of those historical injustices, the president might actually decide to support Raila Odinga. In May 2019, May last year, Minor Commander stated something. And Minor Commander by that time was actually the spokesperson for Kieleweke and for President Uhuru Kenyatta. This is what Minor Commander said. And I want you guys to listen to Minor Commander very keenly on what he's saying so that you'll agree with me that the historical injustice might actually force Uhuru Kenyatta to work with Raila Odinga. Listen in.
Wakikuyu wetu, ninataka kuwaambia kitu moja na munisikize. Kabla wengi washalione bishop mwaka gani? 75, you are my son, let me tell you. My firstborn ni 1975. Kwa hivyo wewe ni mtoto yangu. Wacha nikueleze hivi. Unaona kama ile kaka nikalite shube. No kalio hole kabwire. Mimi ninataka kuambia hivi. Wakati wa kupea uhuru, mimi bado nilikuwa na miaka kama 17. Na wacha niwaambie kitu moja. Wakati hiyo uhuru ilikuwa inaletwa na Bubebelo anataka kwenda, alimuita mzee anaitwa Jaramogi, alikuwa kijana. Wewe ndio tunataka uwe prime minister wa nchi ya Kenya. Na wakati hiyo Kenyatta daumete rodwa. No moyo ngwara mwali aciarei kana ndirathia na andu ariku. No mutigelo magamagu. Ndito mwaka tondu andu matuirio ni history. Kwani historia hii imekufa ama iko? Historia hizi watoto mnasoma. Arabu mzee Jaramogi akasema hii kiti ni kubwa kuliko mimi. Mwenyewe ako jera. Baka mwenyewe atolewe. Modo akarega giti. Kuima ni kuriku. Mtu anasema kiti ya prime minister. You don't want to occupy that seat because you still believe kuna mtu ambao mmekuwa mpigania naye uhuru na bado kuna upendo wa aina hiyo. Wacha niwaambie kitu moja. Wakati tuliendelea kidogo, Kenyatta na Jaramogi wakawa marafiki sana baka mwaka wa 1966. Wale watu waliona sasa mzee ameenda kuwa miaka 80, wakawa na tamaa hata watu yetu wa Central wachukue uzikani wa Kenyatta. Watu wetu wakapiganisha mzee Jaramogi na Kenyatta mwenyewe. Na miaka karibu 50 hatujakuwa na amani kwa sababu ya hiyo vita. Miaka 50 ni amahetiria ndo aliaje. Kama kuna makosa tulifanya kubwa, ni wale viongozi walikuwako, wale walipiganisha Kenyatta na Jaramogi Odinga. Mimi ningewauliza Uhuru Kenyatta, president wetu, na mtu anaitwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Na mimi ninafikiri wakati walikuwa na handshake, hiyo mambo waliongea, na ni lazima wawe waliongea. Watu wengi wamebahatika Kenya hii kwa vita ya Wakikuyu na Wajaruo. Tuhorithanĩtio miaka 50, wewe hutaki kuona Mjaruo, unasema eno ni ngoma Mjaruo. Huyu naye Mjaruo, hii ni kasia mwa Kikuyu. Miaka 50 tumepiganishwa. Tumesema hiyo vita ya ukabila ya aina hiyo, vile tulipiganishwa, hiyo itakuwa historia kwa Kenya yetu.
But 3 is the fear of the unknown amongst President Uhuru Kenyatta's close allies. Who are President Uhuru Kenyatta's close allies? Can you name them? Okay, let me name them for you. There is Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Matiang'i is the Cabinet Secretary for Interior. There is Karanja Kibicho. Karanja Kibicho is the Principal Secretary for Interior. There is Nancy Gitau. Nancy Gitau is one of the political advisors to President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta cannot do things without the approval of Nancy Gitau. There is David Murabe, another close ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta. There is Francis Atwoli. And there are others I've not mentioned. Can these guys allow the deputy president to become the president of the Republic of Kenya without any problems? Because you've witnessed someone like Oscar Sudi and other leaders from the larger Rift Valley region attacking these guys ruthlessly. Nancy Gitau was actually ripped apart by Oscar Sudi at some point.
Shida ya mheshimiwa Kutuny na Bishop hii nataka niseme na ucorrect. Ukiwa na bibi yako ama ukioa bibi, unaoa bibi mwenye yako chini kwa miaka 5 ama miaka 10 ama mko rika moja, huyo ndio bibi, si ndio? Lakini ukienda ifike mahali unafanya mapenzi na mama yako na miaka 55 zaidi na wewe uko miaka 30, mambo itaharibika. Kwa sababu huyu mbunge wenu shida yake sio kubwa, na shida yake sio watu wacharanganyi, shida yake alienda akashikana. Unajua ukishikana na mama rika ya mama yako, utapata comfort kama ya mama yako ile nyumbani. So akikwambia fanya hivi, utafanya hata ujui kama umefanya makosa. So mimi nataka niambie Kutuny, wachana na huyo mama Nancy. Atakuharibia maisha, utapotea, na ndio huyo umepotea. Mimi naona watu wanapiga kelele hapa. Kwa sababu Kutuny Bishop ameshikana na mnyama ya miaka zaidi ya 55 na yeye ni kijana ya miaka 30.
Now, do you think this group can convince the president to support the deputy president? Or do you think this group would be comfortable with someone like Raila Amolo Odinga becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya instead of the deputy president? So this group is very influential around President Uhuru Kenyatta. And because the deputy president has actually cut links with them, has disagreed with them bitterly, I'm sure this team cannot allow President Uhuru Kenyatta to support the deputy president. The deputy president can become the president of the Republic of Kenya, but not with the support of this team. If this team were going to advise the president, they will tell the president a very simple thing: wachana na huyo jamaa, huyo tutamshinda. So this group might compel President Uhuru Kenyatta to support Raila Amolo Odinga in 2022. Number 4. What is the 4th reason which can compel Uhuru Kenyatta to support Raila Odinga? It is, again, political interest. The Kenyatta family political interest. Kenyatta family are a political family. If you look at that family, they've contested political positions before, political office before. You can talk of Beth Mugo, Uhuru Kenyatta. There are several. There are several. Muigai. There are several of them. Who tells you that this family would not want to run for the presidency of this Republic of Kenya again in future? So this family sat down and figured out that what is the problem they have with Kenyans? Because if you look at the way Kenyans voted in 2017, Uhuru didn't get votes from Kenyans. He got votes from Kikuyus and from Kalenjins, majorly. Again in 2017, the same repeated itself. What tells you that Kenyatta family are happy that the rest of this country never voted for them? And that they are going to just to sit pretty somewhere, that the deputy president is going to become the president, then they'll wait again for one of their sons to become the president. They are fixing that problem. And how do they fix the problem? They must figure out between the deputy president, between Gideon Moi, between Musalia Mudavadi, between Kalonzo Musyoka, who can help us mend fences with the rest of the country. So they've landed in the hands of Raila Amolo Odinga. So they now believe that Raila Odinga is the one who can help them mend fences with the rest of the country. So today, if Uhuru Kenyatta were to go with Raila Odinga to the coast to campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga, the people of the coastal region will embrace President Uhuru Kenyatta. They will clap for President Uhuru Kenyatta. What if the president were to go with Raila Amolo Odinga after endorsing Raila Odinga to Kondele? These guys will easily embrace will embrace President Uhuru Kenyatta. Then let's assume that Raila Odinga ends up becoming the president. So Uhuru will go in history as someone who supported Raila Odinga. So in future, the family can be supported by the Luos. At the coast, Uhuru Kenyatta will be viewed as someone who decided against all odds to support and stand with Raila Amolo Odinga. So his family will be supported. What about the Western Kenya, where Raila Odinga still commands a lot of support? The fact is, if Uhuru were to endorse Raila Odinga, Western Kenya will be Raila Odinga pure. So because of that political interest, the future political interest of the Kenyatta family, he is likely to be compelled to support Raila Amolo Odinga. Number 5 is the Building Bridges Initiative. Now this one is Uhuru Kenyatta personal interest. Who told you or who tells you that Uhuru Kenyatta just wants to leave office, aende Gatundu? Uhuru Kenyatta would want to hang around, would want still to enjoy power. Even the people around Uhuru Kenyatta would not want Uhuru Kenyatta to leave power. They would want Uhuru Kenyatta around. Because if Uhuru Kenyatta would be around, it means Uhuru Kenyatta can actually protect them. Say, for example, if they're in government. But how can this interest be taken care of? It's the Building Bridges Initiative. But who is opposing the Building Bridges Initiative? William Samoei Ruto. Who is supporting the Building Bridges Initiative? It is Raila Amolo Odinga. And because Raila is supporting the Building Bridges Initiative, Uhuru Kenyatta will figure out and support Raila Amolo Odinga just to appreciate the fact that Raila Odinga thought about his personal interest. And lastly, is President Uhuru Kenyatta's legacy. What legacy is the president going to leave to this country? Is it the fight on corruption? I think we lost that. Is it the economy? I don't think he will be able to fix that. So the only legacy Uhuru can leave to this country is to leave a united country. And how can Uhuru Kenyatta unite this country? Simple. Support Raila Amolo Odinga. Because in this country, we had only two groups of people. Those who supported Uhuru Kenyatta and those who supported Raila Odinga. So by supporting Raila Amolo Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to achieve that unity. Today in this country, there's unity. Complete unity. Forget about the noise between Tanga, Kieleweke and the rest. There's unity in this country today. And that's the only thing the president can leave behind. If he can prove to Kenyans that he can support Raila Odinga, then the next day, any other person would believe that everything is possible. So for Uhuru Kenyatta to leave a single legacy, because I don't think he will succeed in corruption. I don't think he'll succeed in economy. infrastructure, roads, I think, let's give credit. Uhuru has done a few roads here and there. In my own village, now from Sondo to Nyabondo, it's now tarmacked. That's a road since I was born. It has never been tarmacked. It has always been in bad shape. In fact, it's a short distance to my place. But sometimes if I leave Kisumu here, then the moment you start, it's like you are going back to Kisumu again. So for the first time, it's tarmacked. I know several. The Mamboleo one, the Mamboleo road to Chemelil to Moroni is also being the contract. I mean, I read it the other day in papers that is being done. So at the end of the day, Uhuru has done a bit in infrastructure. But Kenyans hardly appreciate, because today Uhuru launched it, the next day it's Ruto, the next day it's Ruto, the next day is someone else launching. So the only legacy Uhuru can live in this country is one: a united country. And that he can only do by the support of Raila Odinga. So if he's going to support Raila Odinga, then he's likely to break that chain. I don't know what you think, but from my side, those are the 6 compelling reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta might actually be forced to support Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. If you are watching this video for the first time, click subscribe button. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for supporting this channel. I know so many of you guys have always supported this channel by sharing the videos. And I hope you guys have noticed that of late our videos are doing so well. So it's only possible because most of you guys are actually sharing those videos with their friends. Most of you are dropping their comments. Because if you drop your comments, people comment there. I read the comments, I respond to those comments, then I'm able to improve on what I get from there. Some videos might not be very good, then I'll be able to know. Again, those who give thumbs up, I want to thank you so much. But there are those who also give thumbs down. If you give thumbs down and there are many, then I know that this video, as much as I feel I did it well, but there was something with it, so that next time I improve on it. But if the thumbs up are high, then I'm also able to know that the video was good. And I don't want people to lie to me that the video was good when it was bad. If it's bad, just tell me this video, maze, it's your power. Thank you guys, and please, may you enjoy your day.